Paulina, I'm sure. The younger girl. She came up through here the first time I'd ever met her. That very first night that I'd spent up here. And then over in this direction, down in the holler, there's another one. I can hear it. So are those owls. I bet that they aren't. Why would an owl be moving closer at the sound of a wood knock suddenly as soon as I'd got down here? Because sure as shit we didn't hear anything on the way down. There's my mosquito net. I love these woods because they're so much simpler than what the, see, one like this. This is, see how this is downed, just laying down here? Who's to say that something didn't put that there? Stuck down into the ground. But I'm not saying that something did, because that doesn't really make any damn sense to me. I'm hoping that tonight's a good night. I realize I'm getting up here later than what I would like to. But, you know, family time's family time. When it comes down to time to spending time with the other family, the Harry family, as I'd like to call them, we're going to have all the time in the world for that. Time's not really been too easy on my hairless family, though. You know, I haven't put much thought into meeting that guy down in the Smokies. Used to be on my bucket list. I've been having dreams, but I can't ever remember what the dreams are. I remember those people in the dreams. I don't ever remember anything else. Must be where it's a dream and it's got people in it. Close, but no cigar. I was thinking about my cousin a lot today. Especially on the drive over here. He was the one that passed away from a seizure, Chad. Especially on the drive over here, because I went by a Walmart and I remember one of his girlfriends had been hit while we were there in the Walmart, she was pulling out and somebody hit her. She pulled out in front of them. You know, I don't think anybody ever really knew what happened. I remember him going down to help her out. She was fine. Everybody was fine. It's just sort of one of those things. I remember coming up there, and that place is largely unchanged from those times. I miss him. And I remember, not but just a day or two after his death, I was up here. And that was that was during those red beads that I'd got from China for Alina. I'd put those up here, and then a little while after that I found out that he'd passed away in his sleep from a seizure. And I had those beads up here, and I was determined to come up here and see that through. And my aunt was coming to visit us, his mom, and we were gonna talk about what happened. And you know, I was real worried about her, and I remember I was late to come down to see her because I was up here. Because I believed even then, all the way through his struggles with the seizures, I'd always put it off, and I'd come up here for research, you know, if you want to call it that. It's such a sterile, heartless word, I think. I don't like even calling it that. That's not what it is. It's a relationship that you're building. That's really all it boils down to at the end. It's just a big old relationship that you end up building. And he had struggled horribly with his seizures. And of course that's eventually what killed him. But even then, the excuse always between going down and visiting him, which was always a positive experience, you know, he was never, you know, in bad shape when I had to go down and visit him. And we'd have a good time. We'd play video games and, you know, talk about when we were younger. But I don't know if it was really an excuse or if I was really being honest. I think I was being honest with myself. Was I believe that then that going and visiting wouldn't help him,